I think from a location perspective, right, both offer different strengths and offerings. So in a way, it's not really apple to apple. Yeah. So but basically, if you want to be in the north area, right, I think both are very strong contenders. So let's say if you are looking for something that is with direct access to MRT station, right, then probably Springleaf will be the one for you. But if you are looking for if you have like school going children, young children, then probably Canberra, right, would work more lah. So
Agree.
it really depends on your family's profile lah.
Hi everyone, welcome to Takeaway with Avenue 88, where we share insights on real estate market. So I'm Jackie.
I'm Chantel.
I'm Benny.
So there are a few projects launching together during this period, and we will save you time in doing the homework by comparing projects with similar attributes and summarizing them into 4 main categories. So today we are comparing the Springleaf and Canberra.
Yes.
Yep.
And the 4 main points will be the hard facts of the developer track records, project fact sheets, the floor plan analysis, and the price metrics, and also the growth and exit plan. So we want to give you a wholesome comparison a complete analysis of the recent launches. So watch till the end. And as usual, towards the end of this podcast, we will also give our personal opinion whether will we place a check or not on the project that we like.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
More on which project?
Yes. So if you like what we are doing, please help us to subscribe and like this video. So Chantal, let's go ahead.
Yeah, so let's just dive right into the facts about these 2 projects. I'm going to start off with Springleaf Residences first. So Springleaf Residences, right, is Springleaf Residence. Yeah, it's developed by GoCo Land. So notable projects by GoCo Land includes Midtown Modern, Martin Modern, a lot of moderns, and also Midtown Bay. So they have a good track record, right, of developing tasteful and modern design, which I think it will likely be replicated for Springleaf Residence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually talking about the word modern, if we look at the street directory map, actually they put the Springleaf Residence name instead of Springleaf Residences, they put Springleaf Modern or something.
Thomson Modern.
Thomson Modern.
Thomson Modern, yeah. Street directory, they put Thomson Modern. And we're wondering, how come there's a new project like Thomson Modern? Yeah. So, but it's actually Springleaf Residence.
Yes.
So, Springleaf Residence, right, is actually a mega project that occupies a large land size. So, the total land size is about 344,000.
Wow, that's massive.
That's really big, like kind of half the size of Normanton Park.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, which consists of 5 towers of residential building and a conserved school building. Very interesting.
Very unique.
Yes, exactly. So, the land is like a rounded white triangle shape. Yeah, so, and we'll flash the site plan for you to see. And so on one side, you can see that it's along the Springleaf Forest. And then on the other side is Seletar Expressway. And then also another side, right, would be the Upper Thomson Road. So it's flanked by these 3 portions. So that this really means that you might, get some units with green views, or some might be highway facing.
Right.
So, and some might be more convenient to the MRT station. So you should factor that in your choosing of the units.
Some may be facing the school.
Yeah, exactly. So, Springleaf MRT station, right, is just within 2 minutes walk from the side gate. So in this project, there's only 2 side gates. One is the main entrance, and then there's another side gate that is closer to the MRT station.
Right.
Yeah. So now, some quick facts. There is a total of 990 units spread across 5 towers. And also another 32 units, right, that's found in the conserved buildings. The highest floor for the residential buildings is level 25. Yeah, so there are 1 to 5 bedroom types that you can choose from, and the unit mix, right, consists mostly of 3 bedroom, which make up about 31% of the total unit, followed by 2 bedrooms unit, which make up another 36%. So interesting to note, there's only like 8 1-bedroom unit located in the conserved building.
So all
very
the 1-bedroom
rare.
are at the conserved building.
Yes, exactly.
I think just to add on, the highest floor on the conserved building is only till the 4th floor.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. So for people who like to stay in Tiong Bahru but you want a longer lease, right, then this is your chance. Like to stay in a somewhat conserved kind of building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't worry, the conserved building, you get a lift also. It's not walk up.
Oh yeah, exactly. So you get the best of all worlds, like
Yes.
close to nature, and then you got facilities.
Yeah.
And yes. So okay, back to the quick facts. for car park lots, there is 759 in total, of which 8 are EV lots. So good lah that they have EV lots. And also I think quite I would say for a project that is near to MRT station, right, the car park lots assigned is also quite sizable.
Quite high
Yeah,
percentage,
that's
over
right.
75%.
Exactly. So considering that they have 36% of 2-bedroom units, right, I think this car park lots should be quite sufficient. Yeah. So it's a full condo facilities project, which include clubhouse, gym, pool, and tennis court. So the interesting feature that I feel is the running track that they have. Yeah, I think because they conserve the school building. So
it used to
along
be
with
part
it,
of the school compound.
correct.
Right?
They also
So they conserve the track also.
Yeah, part of the track.
Wow.
Yeah. So estimated TOP is second quarter of 2029. Yeah. So let's go into Canberra Crescent residents. So Canberra Crescent is actually developed by King Leong Co and Low King Huat. So King Leong Co, right, is a name that you often hear like with UOL. Yeah, because it is linked to UOL, and they have a vast experience developing a range of condos, and like it ranges from the high end to the mass market condos. So for example, projects like Nasim Park Residences, the Nasim Maya House, so these are the very high end ones, and then to the really popular ones like in recent years, Amo Residences in Ang Mo Kio, Avenue South that TOP just recently, and also Principal Garden, one of my favorite projects. Yeah, is also developed by King Leong. So kind of like for King Leong, right, they are also quite well known for developing quite quality products, and also very efficient layout that doesn't really have weird shapes. Yeah. So while Low King Huat, right, is better known for high-end projects like Klim at Cane Hill. Yeah,
The one that
so
just TOP, the Golden Building.
the Golden Building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The design actually is pretty unique.
Yes, it's pretty unique. And actually I visited the show fair with my buyers once lah. So like their layout is actually very livable. Like they have like big master room and all that. So I think it's kind of interesting to see what kind of chemistry like these two developers will come up with. Yeah. So in terms of Canberra Crescent, it is like a L-shaped land. So once again, we'll flash the site plan. L-shaped land that's occupying about 200,000 square feet of land size. So still quite sizable. Yeah. So the project has Canberra Crescent on one side and then Canberra Street on the other side. And then there are some HDB flats nearby.
And also facing the lander, I think.
That one is HDB.
HDB.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So and yeah, that's right. So let's go into the quick facts. So in total, there's 376 units, 4 blocks. Highest floor is 12-story. So the interesting thing about this project is that they have lined the residential building all at one side, and then the facilities is on the other side. Yeah. So I think the developer tried to space out the buildings so that you get more views. They try to like slant it, so that it's not like face to face. Yeah. So in terms of unit mix, there are 1 to 5 bedroom types offered. So only 3 units of 1 bedroom. Yeah. And 52% of the project, right, is 3 bedroom type, followed by the 4 bedrooms, which take up 22%. So I think it's a reflection of how this project is pretty family focused. I think they really want to target like the upgraders in the Canberra area, and like just pretty good for young families. Yeah. So in terms of car park lots, there is 382 lots, which include 4 EV lots. Yeah. So it is also like full facilities, but it's without tennis court. Yeah. But the good thing is that as a family-friendly project, right, it also has a childcare center on level 1.
Oh.
So I think it's really kind of like the focus that they want to put in, in
More
terms
for
of the kind of
families.
people that they want to target. Yeah.
Is there
So
any retail shop?
no retail shop.
So only that.
Just the childcare
Right.
center. Yeah. So there are 3 side gates which provide convenience, right, to easily access the different areas for commute or amenities because of the frontage. So I think the developer is able to build like the side gates lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this project will TOP, right, in about quarter 3 or 4 of 2028. Yeah.
2020.
Estimated.
Okay, now on paper.
On paper lah.
But
on
usually
paper.
they may TOP sooner or earlier, like 6 to 9 months earlier.
Yeah, but I think even if it's 2028, it's quite fair lah, because now 2025 about 3 years.
Yeah,
It's
3
considered
years.
quite fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, now let's look at the location comparison. So Springleaf is located closer to the MRT station, but currently Canberra Crescent residents, right, have more access to lifestyle amenities. Let me share more about that. So like where the area that the Springleaf residence is located, right, it consists of mostly landed properties and low-rise buildings. Of course, you have famous eateries there like Springleaf Prata and like I think there's a Yong Tau Fu
There's a lot of shop houses.
There's a lot of
with a lot
shop
of
And
houses
so
that
some
with
dim sum places.
correct, like famous food
Near to the
places.
Brooks 1 and 2.
Yeah. But generally, it's like a more residential area. Haven't fully built up yet. Yeah. So from the master plan, we do see that there would be another condo that will be built beside it, which would consist of 1 story of shop below the residences. So I think
On
this
ground
will
floor, yes.
correct. So this will also probably improve the accessibility of the area.
Shall we guess
Yeah.
who will beat the land? Who will be the winner?
It's not an easy guess.
I think
I think Goko lah.
yes, exactly. Given like look at what they have done at Lentor
the
area.
king of Lentor is slowly moving to Springleaf. I
'Cause
think
I-
likely, yeah. Like,
Yeah, I think likely will be them also
Yeah.
because usually Quaco will want to have like a whole township kind of thing.
Exactly.
And then so that they can also like protect the interests of Springleaf residents as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe then the government also will ask them to build some nice things along the way also.
Yes, maybe more shelters.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So I think if Coco do come in for this project, it will be good because then they can manage the prices.
Correct.
Something like what they did in the Lentor area lah.
Yes.
Yeah. So and yeah, interestingly, like beside this shop with residences area, right, there's also like from the master plan, there's also a lot of other residential land that is subjected to detailed planning. So seems like Springleaf area, right, gonna see like more transformation.
But that
probably
will
in the
be
next
on
10
the
years.
other side of
Yes, that will be the other side.
The other side of
Yes.
Thompson Road.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So now coming back to Canberra Crescent. So Canberra Crescent is surrounded more by BTOs. So and also ECs and some private condos. So while it is not located within a short walk to the MRT station, right? If you want to walk probably like 15 minutes, yeah. But you do get bus stops that is like just within 2 minutes walk. So it's not too bad. Yeah. And it's also within like a 10 to 15 walks, 10 to 15 minutes walk to Bukit Canberra, which consists of like dog park, hawker center, and sports center, like a very
A
exciting
lot of activities
areas.
are ongoing.
Yeah. So I think it's something attractive. That's why, especially for young families, really
Yeah.
very vibrant place to be in. Yeah. So in terms of school, there are no primary school within 1 km of Springleaf residence, while there are 3 primary school, right, within 1 km of Canberra Crescent residence. So this primary school are like Wellington Primary School, Sembawang Primary School, and also Townsville Primary School, which will move from Ang Mo Kio to East Canberra in 2029.
Oh, is it?
Yes, so
Interesting.
welcome to Townsville. If you know, you know. Okay, so
Okay.
Okay, coming back, right? So comparing these 2 areas, right? The Springleaf area and Canberra areas, although both are located in the north region, they essentially has very different vibes, and I believe they will appeal to different people. Because for the
True.
Springleaf area, it's somewhat like the Upper Bukit Timah area, right?
Very chill.
Very similar vibes. You have
Yes.
more private. Mostly private properties,
Yes.
and then low rises,
Yes.
and very close to greenery. So it's like a more chill place. Yeah. So for the Canberra area, right, it is pretty vibrant, a bit like Sengkang and Punggol kind of vibes, where
The upcoming
a lot of
Punggol and Sengkang.
yes, correct.
Yeah.
A
like
lot
a
of
newly developed township.
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yes.
Like a lot of activities for young families to do, or like
Right.
basically just a very vibrant place with a lot of amenities that
Yes.
people can explore. So with that, I think from a location perspective, right, both offer different strengths and offerings. So in a way, it's not really apple to apple. Yeah. So but basically, if you want to be in the north area, right, I think both are very strong contenders. So let's say if you are looking for something that is with direct access to MRT station, right, then probably Springleaf will be the one. for you. But if you're looking for if you have like school-going children, young children, then probably Canberra, right, would work more lah. So
Agree.
it really depends on your family's profile lah. Yeah.
Agree.
Actually, both MRT lines also bring you to the central area of Singapore.
Yes,
One is
exactly.
served by the Thomson East Coast Line, which is the new line that brings you to Orchard all the way till the east side of Singapore.
That's right.
And the other end is the north side. Then for Canberra is the red line that also brings you to City Hall, Orchard Road. So,
Orchard Road also,
So not too bad. They are still well served. I mean, it's well connected to the central area.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then next, I'll touch on the pricing. Yeah. So as of now, only Canberra pricing has been announced. So they are saying that they will start from 1880 PSF.
Oh.
Yeah. So actually, it's quite competitive.
Yes.
In fact, the most recent launch, like the Auto Place EC, the one at Bukit Batok, that one already, some of the higher floor units crossed the 1008 PSF also.
Wow.
Correct.
So these Canberra Crescent residences is like almost like comparable to EC prices, about there, or just a bit more expensive. So I think it's really worth looking out for. And let's say in terms of quantum, right? So they have 1-bedroom unit starting from 880,000, 2-bedroom at 1.1 million plus minus, 3-bedroom from 1.53 million. So this is really like the EC price because like Auto Place, there are some that cross the 1.6 million one. Yeah. And 4-bedroom from 2.2 million. So EC right now, the Auto Place, right? I use the most recent ones. They are transacted at 1.9 million plus. So actually 2.2, I think quite comparable. I think it's very attractive.
It's still after all EC versus a condo. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a very competitive price. Okay, so next, let's say for Springleaf, as of now, they didn't give any official indicative price yet. But I hear say, from sources that the developer are very competitive in terms of the pricing. So they also want to place themselves that the price will be very competitive as well compared to like Canberra. So I think like Springleaf, another thing to take note is because the project size is a bit bigger, like 900 over units, close to 1,000, 990 something.
990 close to 1,000, that's right.
Close to 1,000. So I think the pricing strategy for the developer, likely for the first initial day one launch, they will price it at the lowest or the most attractive price in order to hit the first 20%. Yeah, so I think all the best for the balloting. So yeah, that's all what I need to share on the pricing.
Yeah, so next I'll touch on the floor plan comparison between these two projects. So what we will do is we'll bring out almost or close enough similar layouts as comparison so that it's fair lah. So first of all, we'll compare the 2-bedroom. So for 2-bedroom layout for both projects, what we look at is that both have dumbbell layouts, and I think some people actually like a dumbbell layout is because of the more efficient space usage, because you eliminate almost the walkway,
the corridor space.
Walkway space that you, or the corridor space that you need to walk to your bedrooms. And sometimes if there are investors who want to buy for rental, it's actually nice that you can rent out both rooms, which are on that different sides. And there's one common area in the middle of it. This is just my thought, but sometimes I feel that this is also better with this layout, because the second bedroom you come out is the bathroom ready, so you don't actually need to walk through the walkway and use the shared walkway towards the master as well. So also one main difference I observed between these two layouts is that the wall-to-wall width distance in the main living area, there's a difference between these two projects. So I think for Springleaf is a bit narrower.
Springleaf actually bigger.
Springleaf is slightly wider. Springleaf is slightly wider. Canberra is a bit narrower. So bedrooms, they are more of similar in width to width size. So actually both bedrooms can accommodate queen size double bed.
I think something to point out for the Springleaf one, I went to see the show flat, right? So the wall to wall is 3.1 meter. So actually it's quite, I think quite sizable.
3.1, you can put 75-inch TV, is comfortable. You can go up to 85.
Correct.
Wow.
And the other one is slightly less than 3 meter.
Yes, correct.
So there's a difference in the living width to width space. And also one thing to note for Canberra, the washer and dryer unit is actually placed in a balcony. Something not common, but yet you are seeing like it's coming up these days.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like, it's
so
like I think growing trend. In fact, recently I went viewing with one of my buyers, right? He actually is also exploring the idea of putting his the washing machine in the balcony. So
Correct.
every time when we go to like a uni, right, he will keep asking like the
Yeah.
balcony got water point or not.
Okay lah,
Because I think it's like for space
constraint.
efficiency.
Space constraint.
and sometimes people worry about the water drainage system. How is it going to drain? So not to worry. What we understand is it's a common main pipe source,
Yes.
so that the water actually drains down through this common pipe, and it's not through the small
Yes.
little holes that you usually see in the balcony areas.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. The washer dryer for Canberra is actually built in the balcony, but for Springleaf is still in the kitchen and yard
Okay,
area.
let's put it this way. I mean, now very often we see a lot of people putting their clothes drying, the hanger in the balcony, right? So may as well just put the washing machine there so that you can straight away do your laundry.
Yeah,
on
and
the
you can
spot.
hang it. And now what's common is the retractable laundry system
Yes,
that people
yes.
put in their balcony system.
Oh,
So-
really? They put that?
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
Because they changed the lighting point. I mean, there's a lighting point there in the balcony. So that will be.
Then they
the-
change it to the UV one.
Yeah, correct.
Wow,
That's
hey, that's
interesting,
smart.
yeah.
That's how the Asians do it. They use the natural light and also the sun to dry the clothes.
MA, they allow me to put this kind
Yeah,
of.
they
I
do.
think
Huh,
they do.
really?
They do.
Okay,
They
subjected
do.
to MA approval.
Yeah,
lah,
Yeah,
they
subject
for
to
this
any
one.
approval. lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do see like quite a number of balconies with like the washer like put in there, right? Like they have tastefully like built it. So it doesn't look ugly, because I think sometimes people are concerned like, oh, if I have
Correct.
a washing machine in my balcony, because they would think that balcony is a place that I want to relax in. Yeah, so I've seen like tasteful designs are
Yes.
quite similar. So,
Because I think
yeah.
the Canberra one, they will put it under they have some carpentry work,
Yes.
so under the hard surface top, then with some storage also.
Swing doors to cover
swing
up
door
the
to cover up the
washer
washer
dryer.
dryer.
Correct,
yeah.
correct. But something to note is how resilient this carpentry works
Oh,
will
yes,
be
yes,
to
yes.
outdoor
Yeah.
conditions.
Yeah.
So,
Singapore's weather is very harsh, especially the sun.
Correct, correct,
That's
correct.
right.
So for Canberra, there are two layouts for the two bedroom: the
Right.
compact and the premium. So compact is 570 square feet in size. The premium is 667 square feet. So there's the study area. There's actually a study area for the premium layout. So actually you have the option to do carpentry for storages instead. Okay, so next let's look at the 3 bedrooms layout for both projects. So for Springleaf, you get 3 types: basic, standard, and the plus type. And Canberra
Sounds like BTO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you buy basic, then after 5 years later, you can sell already.
Basic
Because your entry price lower. Then if you get the plus design, you stay 10 years later, then you sell because
Right.
the space also maybe more enjoyable.
Is it?
Then you sell for profit. 10
Yeah,
years
correct.
later.
So for Springleaf, 3 types: basic, standard, plus. So Canberra, there's also 3 types. The layout size is 797 square feet, 883 square feet, 872 square feet. So today, as comparison, we are using the 883 square feet as a comparison against the standard layout for Springleaf.
Right.
So for both projects, once again, all the 3 bedrooms can actually accommodate double bed comfortably. And both layouts, you get the wet and dry kitchen area.
Yeah.
So there are also 2 additional spaces for the 3 bedrooms in both projects, but they call it differently. One is the study area for Canberra, and the other one is a flex room for Springleaf. So there's an option for you to tear down the study walls for Canberra to expand the overall dining space, or to enclose it to form a storage room. But for flex room for Springleaf, there's a hard wall right over the separating this flex room and the main dining living area. So it can be a little bit challenging if you want to kind of modify or reconfigure
Yeah,
it.
you can't hack that wall down.
Yeah, correct. So for Canberra, there's another layout option, which is the premium at 990 square feet. For 990 square feet, there's an additional WC and a home shelter. So
like
the
a
home
storeroom,
yeah. So the home shelter commonly used as storeroom. Otherwise, sometimes people do use it as a helper's room.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So next we'll look at the 4 bedrooms layout. So for Springleaf, we'll use the 1227 square feet as comparison. And to compare against this, we use the Canberra 1163 square feet, which is the compact layout. So once again, Canberra has 2 types for 4 bedroom: the compact and the standard. So compact, we have the 1163, the 1216, and also for premium is 13224. Oh, sorry, I repeat again. So for Canberra, there's compact, there's standard, and there's premium. So today we are using the compact 1163 square feet layout to compare against the Springleaf 1227 square feet layout. But for the other 2 layouts is standard and premium. So standard is 1216 square feet and premium is 1324 square feet. So
Okay.
the main difference I think we can see from the floor plan itself is the landscape layout versus the portrait layout between these two projects. So Canberra has the landscape layout for the living area, and for Springleaf is more like a portrait layout. So with this landscape layout, developers actually cut out a study area in the living area, which you also have the option to remove, so that you make it like a bigger size.
Bigger living room.
Yeah, or otherwise if you want to enclose it, like to put it like a small study, you can do that as well. So having a portrait layout in the living area for Springleaf residences, right? The 4th bedroom actually enjoys direct access because the balcony is in a landscape shape.
Right.
So 4th bedroom, you can access the balcony directly
Okay.
as well. But for Canberra, you can't, because the whole configuration is a big
Okay lah,
living.
I think this one depends whether do you want to access the balcony through your bedroom or not.
Correct. So likewise for all the layouts between these two projects is that all the bedrooms can fit double bed comfortably, and both layouts actually come with a convertible junior master ensuite, so you can access to the second bathroom as well.
Like a Jack and Jill lah.
Yeah, correct. So your guests can use it. You can use it from the side as well.
Yes.
Then for Springleaf, it doesn't come with a WC in the kitchen, but instead what is provided is actually a powder room right at the entrance walkway.
Actually, this one I feel a bit quite okay lah. It's subjective, very subjective.
It's more
Will you-
atas lah.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
use
it's
the
like an atas design because it's like when your guests come
yeah,
in. the
commonly
powder
known
room.
like this kind of layout maybe in the more prime location in District 9 in Orchard area, whereby your guests will use the powder room instead of like the bathroom that you always use.
So for viewers who ask what are powder rooms are actually your bathroom but without the shower. So
Yes.
your
So just the WC and the sink.
so
that's
your
all.
guests actually use it for big and small business, but not for showering
Yes,
or
correct.
to do their makeups or to wash their face. Yeah, so it doesn't come with the shower facilities.
Yes.
Just the toilet bowl, toilet seat,
Yes,
and
and the
your
sink lah.
your sink lah, your basin.
So in a way, they won't see what are your toiletries.
yeah, correct,
right?
correct,
I mean,
correct.
this is supposed to
Correct. And
give
this
you
is
the
right at the
privacy.
entrance walkway.
Yes.
So when they come in, they see it. already.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So I think another option is that you can actually use this as another storage if you don't
Yes.
use the powder room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I see from some actually homeowners, what they do is they take
Yeah,
out all the
they
fittings.
remove the WC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then they just cover up the water
Yeah.
points and
Yeah.
they use it as a pure storage area.
Correct.
They just build shelves and they
Correct.
just
Yeah.
store their storage lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so both both the 4 bedrooms actually comes with home shelters, household shelters. But looking at where the household shelter is located for Springleaf, I personally don't find it very ideal because of the swinging door
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
space. The
Yep.
kitchen area is pretty narrow,
Narrow, that's
and
right.
the home shelter is actually right smack in the middle of it. So
Right.
if you either close the door or you leave it open.
Yeah, permanently, right?
Correct.
Just keep it open.
Correct.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can build a feature wall to cover it also because it's too narrow and how you
it
access
eats into the space.
So
yeah.
personally, I find that the where it sits for this household shelter is not very ideal.
Yeah.
For
I also think the Canberra 4-bedroom layout looks a bit better.
Yeah, correct. So for all our floor plans comparison, we will be flashing the floor plans that we are comparing with. Then you guys can take a closer look.
Yes.
At the comparisons.
Okay. Okay, next I will talk about the growth story. So let's take a look at the North region. Okay, mainly there are 4 areas in our new Master Plan 2025. So in the North region, there are these 4 points, right? Will be the Woodlands North, where the JB to Singapore, the RTS is, right? Then number 2 will be the Kranji, the horse racing course. Then point 3 will be the Sembawang area and also the Sembawang area. Then 4th will be the Chanchuru, which is also the Yishun area. So this will be the main 4 area in the North
That's where
region.
the exporter tree.
Yes. That's where the exporter water tree is at Chanchuru. Okay, so but for today, then let's focus on the Sembawang area lah. And within Sembawang area, there are 3 main growth hotspots also. So the first one will be the Sembawang North. So within this region, there are already 8,000 new BTO and 2,000 new private properties. Yeah, already planned. So all this will be happening in the next 5 to 10 years lah, for sure. Then next will be the Bukit Canberra, which is what Chantel mentioned just now, where we will have a lot of amenities and recreational options.
Yeah.
And third, actually I feel the third point is very important, which is the Sembawang shipyard. So the shipyard will be moved. And then right now, actually, if you look at the 2 proposed plans, right, there are differences. Okay, actually quite similar lah. They all have this residential the dark blue option, which is the commercial and offices. Then also some industrial, also some light purple colors ones.
Yeah.
So in a way, actually, this is like what the government always wanted to have, which is the work, live, and play. So all three elements are there.
Yeah.
And so this Sembawang shipyard is not too far away from Canberra, so we will show you the map. Okay, so and then on the other side, let's take a look at Springleaf. Okay, so for Springleaf, actually, I think most of the things are already there. Like the TEL is already up and running. Convenience is there already. And there's another GLS right next to Springleaf Residences, which is what Chantal mentioned just now, whereby there's a first floor residential with first floor shops. Yeah. And we all think likely Guaco will get it.
Likely, likely.
Yeah.
Also, I think that area I don't know. See if developers really know how to develop there. Yeah.
Okay, so on the other side of the road, that means across the Upper Thomson Road, right? At the back of those landed houses, as of now, it's all forest area also. But that one has been zoned for residential, but for the longest time. I backtracked the master plan since I think 2003, already zoned for residential. But until now, it's not like called for GLS.
Yeah.
So I think all this will be under like the reserve side or like just standby, just in case if our population or there's a demand in that location, then maybe URA will start to call all this land for sale and tender. Yeah. So I think potential is there, but if you ask me the growth story between the two, like Springleaf and Canberra, I think maybe Canberra has more upside in terms of the growth hotspot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because very immediate upgraders that is in
exactly.
the area.
Right next to Yishun Khatib. Not too
and
far from Admiralty and Woodlands also.
Exactly. And not to mention like Canberra, that side, there are a lot of existing BTO already. So they can be your ready or the future exit plan.
Correct. Especially when people want to live nearer, closer to families.
Correct.
So people tend to be in certain clusters where their family is at. Yeah.
Okay, but of course, I mean, for the Springleaf supporters, there's another saying that, people from the north, they will start to slowly upgrade to nearer to town. So maybe Springleaf may be the...
So Springleaf kind of like central north.
Correct, yeah.
Central north.
This is what they call it, right? The central north
Central
area.
north, really, yeah. You know, like Springleaf is like the Katong of north.
Oh, is it?
Because Katong is like central east.
Okay, I learned something new. Okay, so actually with that, then I think the growth, that's what I did, what I want to share. Okay, so let's come to the last segment. Okay, so will you place a check or not? Okay, so Benny.
Okay, let me start with let me start first. For me, I look at both site plans, I look at both projects. I mean, for projects wise, just looking at projects wise itself, my vote will go to Springleaf. Because I like sorry, let me bring my check first. So my check goes to Springleaf because looking at the site, I think there's a good mix of nature, which I like personally. I don't like it to be overly congested and stuff. There's a good mix of nature. There's amenities, and looking at the whole project site itself, it's actually well built. There's a conservation building inside also, which makes it very unique and interesting. So not many projects you get to see that. Actually, the most recent one I think is Avenue South.
Avenue South.
Yes.
Alright. So looking at just projects itself, I think my vote will go for Springleaf. But if you're looking for like more living, more convenience, Canberra actually serves those with this interest more. I feel because there are schools there, good neighborhoods. You see like more like a community there But for Springleaf, it's more like nature lovers, I feel. And more chill the vibes are more chill. So overall I go for Springleaf.
Right.
Okay, so for me, I think between the two projects, I also feel that I like Springleaf better. In the sense that it's the way that the facilities and all is built. Like I always have a soft spot for conserve things. So like, the fact that you have a conserve school within like the project itself, right? To me, that really attracts. Yeah, exactly. Like it attracts me a lot Yeah. So
character.
Yeah, a lot of character. Yes. So I think like I mean, especially for let's say singles or people without children, right? I think Springleaf Residence is a kind of like a good place to consider because you are within walking distance to MRT and the project itself is very livable. Yeah, so I think Canberra Crescent is a strong in its offerings for
Yes.
family profile types.
Yes.
Yeah, but just on a personal basis, I think Springleaf is something that I like better, and Coco Project will be very good looking. So
True.
so yeah,
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 I think
the
for both of
layout
us,
also.
I think we also need to mention strongly about the Thomson East Coast Line.
correct.
Oh,
correct.
yes, yes.
Where it serves the stops. I think most of the stops actually are where it's easy
Correct.
to go to and where we
I
want
can-
to where we
I-
want to
yeah.
head to. So yeah.
I can hop on the Katong of North to the real Katong.
Yeah, you can
on
go to
the
JB
Thomson
also.
East Coast
yeah.
line.
Go to JB via Woodlands.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Thomson East Coast Line is
Yeah.
something that is it actually connects very well.
It's true. There's a saying that the Thomson East Coast line is like the spine. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Lor. So
Yeah, actually, in fact, now a lot of launches also hovering around the TL also.
Yeah.
And TL is the only line that goes right to the RTS, where the Malaysia RTS is also.
Yeah. What about you, Jackie,
Wouldn't know.
yourself?
Okay, myself. Okay, but before I place the check, I must say that actually, for those who haven't visited like Canberra or the Sembawang side, I think should go and take a look first. Because actually, Canberra over there, if you walk in, because it's a new township,
Yep.
so all the HDB are very new, all the amenities, even the mall is new. So you give you a very good feeling.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Every
gives
time
you a
I
good-
go there, I'll feel that this
Yeah.
place quite livable.
Yes,
like, it's a very
exactly.
livable place.
Yeah, it's a very
Even the
livable place.
pathway is wide.
Yes,
wider,
yes.
wider.
Yes. So if it's me, okay, because of the preview period is a bit different. Okay, Canberra is 2 to 3 weeks ahead of Springleaf. So actually, I think if it's me, right, I will place a check at Canberra and see what is my balloting number is first. If I can get a good number, then maybe I'll go ahead with Canberra. But let's say on a very personal, like my own personal feeling, if you ask me, right, then maybe I'll go for Springleaf.
Thomson East Coast Line, right? It's a Thomson East
So
Coast
I'm
Line.
a big fan of TL. This one, I mean, I also feel like Thomson, that side is like more livable and then less crowded.
Sure.
So away from the crowd and all, but yet you still get the MRT at the doorstep. And then there's still good food. Everything is just across the road. So I think, TL, yes. Springleaf, must go and take a look also. Okay, so with that, I hope we have cleared all your questions and all. And if you want to have other comparison with your other projects, do let us know. Drop your comments below. Yeah.
To help us to like and subscribe as well.
Yes. And then we will see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, wait. We still have one last thing to share, which is the loyalty program for Springleaf. Okay, so for Quaco, they have this loyalty program ongoing. What do you get for loyalty program? Is the 1% discount and also priority queue, which most of the developers they also have. But something that I want to highlight, right, is that how to be entitled for this loyalty
Yeah, how you
program.
qualify for it.
How do you qualify for it? So not just if you are the first timer when you first bought from Quaco, even the existing project, if you are staying inside and you bought from a resale owner, you are considered part of the loyalty program also. That means you are staying in their older projects.
I see.
So like what? Older projects in Quaco.
Century Green.
Yes.
Bishan Point.
Bishan Point also, yes. And also Hong Leong, it works the same for Hong Leong also because it's Quaco and Hong Leong.
So even if you are in Flora,
yeah, the whole stretch of Flora,
Drive.
yeah, you will be entitled for this.
Jovel,
Yeah, Jovel and all this, yes, will be entitled for this loyalty program. And on top of the owners and ex-owners, right, even tenants, you're also considered.
Huh? Really?
Can be part of the loyalty program.
Tenants also can.
Yeah, if you are staying in their
They're
existing,
opening up the floor. Lah.
exactly, you are staying in their existing projects. You are also part of the loyalty program. So call us to find out more. Yes.